One, really didn't do the greatest, didn't really do the worst. Did manage to pull one Teferi, Teferi, but you know, I was kind of annoyed. This card came in like that, so I'm really pissed off at Wizards. Probably gonna send them a nice little email saying, "Hey, why don't you go look at this video of the shitty quality of your product and how you should probably send me a free card." Um, I know it sounds stupid, but you pay good money for collector box. You expect some good quality cards to come in there. So uh, so we're gonna do some Scars of Meridian or Mirrodin. So without further ado, let's get cracking to these packs. Some other cool cards that I've been, when I buy these older boxes, I really like to look at what else is in here. So we're looking for the lottery card, the Mox Opal. That's one of the cards we're looking for. We're looking for the Blight Dragon. We're looking for the Worm Coil. We're looking for some of the lands. These have a really interesting land cycle in this set. So we're going to be looking at. Oh, I just bumped my camera. We're going to be looking for some of these cards, but a Mox Opal is really what we'd want. So let's see. Can we get a Mox Opal? Scar Mary. Cool. Join the network. Play. All right. So take these out. Pack booster box fresh. So I think what did I pay for this booster box? I think I paid like $3.50. Older boxes. There was a time of Magic I didn't play, so I've been going back into time and grabbing some booster boxes, cracking a box like this just to see what I kind of get. Ooh, look, it was nice. Now I'm going to take a look at these packs, make sure they weren't searched. Nope, they look good. That's the only downside about. So I'm going to go through a couple of these slow because I've never seen these cards, so I really don't know what they are. So we got a Ferrovore, a Mirror. It's kind of cool. 2 mana. You get to tap a 1/1. That's kind of an interesting creature. Crest Bearer. In fact, creature deals damage to creature in the form of 1/1 counters. Oh, poison counters. Okay. So that's kind of a cool card. Infect. Oh, Infect. Heard about that. We got the Leaden Mirror. So that's black mana. Okay. Sacrifice Replica. We got some Vampire Warriors. So it looks like a lot of this deals with, and again, with a lot of these sets, okay, so it does have the difference in the colors. Okay, so Human Shoulder, Metalcraft. As long as you control, so Metalcraft evidently was when you could control 3 or more artifacts. Trigon of Infestation. Put a charge counter. Put a 1/1 green insect creature. That's kind of a cool card. Glimmering Stag. Tower of Calamities deals 12 damage to target creature. Well, that's a really interesting card. 4 mana to cast, but 8 mana to, okay. Oh, the lands are a little crazy. And then we got a little golem token. All right. Plague Stinger. Infect. I forgot what the deal was with poison counters. Wasn't it like you got like 10 and you automatically lost the game, or I think that's what I gotta look at that because I can't remember exactly. So turn aside, counter target spell. Targets. Wow. Target spell targets a permanent you control. Wow, that's a nice 1 blue mana. That's a nice gold. That's a nice little common. Untamed Might. Wall of Tanglecord. Golden Urn. Kind of neat. Charge counters. Alright, so Abunka Acolyte. So Cat Cleric. That's kind of cool, especially with all new cat tribals. Liquimetal Coating. Ogre Warrior. And here we go. Seachrome Coast. So if you have 2 or fewer lands, it doesn't come into tap. So that's kind of like, I would almost say this is like the next best thing to a dual land. So that's kind of a nice hit. This is what I'm really looking for, these lands for my commander decks. So we're going to put that one off to the side. Got a cat token, 2/2. We got, what do we got? A common foil? Okay. So far I got one of my cards. I don't know any of the values of any of these, other than that the box was pricier than most. Alright. Skill Eye School. That's kind of creepy. Flying Eels. Warwick Reaver. Saber Claw. First Strike 4/2. We got Creepy Bird. Giant Hawk. Strider Harness. Alpha Terex. Beast Token. Beast. Goblin Artificer. That's kind of cool. Psychic Miasma. Razorfield Thresher. Alright. So then we have the Furnace Celebration. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, you may pay 2. If you do, Furnace Celebration deals 2 damage to target creature player. That's kind of a cool card. I like that. Trigon of Rage. So I guess these are in each of the different colors. So 3+0. Another Construct. And we have a Mirror Propagator. So that basically copies itself. That's kind of cool. Beautiful land. A poison counter. Now, a player with 10. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. So I thought that's what it was. Again, I didn't play Magic around this period of, oh, that pack was tough. Ooh. It's sealed good. Arrest. Scrap Diver Serpent. Dross Hopper. Copperhund Scout. Spell Bomb. Exiles all cards. Glimmer Post. Land Locust. Each locust. I guess there's a way to get locusts. Huh. Alright. Rebirth. Thrumming Bird. Creepy Necropede. 1/1 Infect. Trinket Mage. And we got Nim the Death Mantle. It's also a black zombie on the Crazy Land. Rules Tip Proliferate. So is this when Proliferate came about? Anyone that knows, please let me know. I always thought Proliferate was new. But I guess if you're down in these packs, I'm trying to find another cool, like again it said, really cool counterspell. Probably, I wonder if it's worth anything. Clone Shell, Dark Steel, and we have the Argumentum Armor. Equipped creature gets +6/+6. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, destroy target permanent. That's kind of cool. Metalcraft. So now we got this Golem's Heart. Whenever you play your active effect spell, you gain 1 life. Is that an uncommon? Looks like an uncommon. So Metalcraft. Okay, so this is when they were fighting the Phyrexians. Grant size bonuses or additional abilities like flying to the creatures they appear on. Other Metalcraft abilities are triggered. Huh. Okay, so that's an interesting ability. Fervor, Mirror, Crystal Bearer, Arrest, Tainted Strike, Turn Aside. Not Turn Asides. Alright. Shapeshifter, Clone Shell, Acid Web Spider, Tangle Angler, and we got a Goblin Shaman for those people that like to play goblins. An old foil land. That's pretty. Horizon Spellbomb. Going through fast a couple of these just because, because this is an older set. Golem's Heart, none. Well, each opponent loses X life, you gain life. Oh, that's a cool card. I like that. I love the older cards. Ooh, Razor Verge Thicket. So here's another one of these nice, almost dual land cards. I think they're oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. When dealing damage to players, creatures with Infect are even deadlier. Rather than causing a player to lose life, damage from these creatures is dealt in the form of poison counters. Hey. I might keep that. So that's definitely cool. I did, again, I think probably one of the first sets that one of the last sets I played before I went on my hiatus. Dragon and Corruption, black. Razor Hippogriff, gotta love the Hippogriffs. Calling Days. Oh, look at this, an old Elspeth. An old Elspeth. You gain life, put 3 lands and tokens. That's a cool Elspeth. So that's our first mythic. Not a Mox Opal, because that's what we're really looking for. Nice pack fresh Mox Opal would be great. Dark Steel Axe, Flesh Allergy, Tricket Mage, and we have the Etched Champion, and we got some land and a token. Okay. So a lot of these cards will be on TCG Player. Look up Cybertek cards, support the channel. I know people like looking for older cards. What I do is I take a couple of these for myself, and a lot of them I put on TCG Player to try to make back some of the money. I know I won't get all the money back, but I like to try to, it helps generate these videos. So this is a cool card. Cat Cleric. Players can't search libraries. Any player may pay 2 for that player to ignore this effect until any turn. So that's kind of neat. Might have to look at doing a Cat Commander. I wonder if there's a Cat Commander we can do. Alright, no. Bloodshot Trainee, Goblin Warrior, Golem's Heart, Corrupted Harvester, Regenerate, and Memoricide. Name a non-land card. Search target player's graveyard, hand, and library. Name a non-land. I was going to say if that was a land, that would really suck, but non-land. So, man, these packs are tough. These packs are really tough. Arc Trail. 2 damage to target creature. Okay. Acid Web Spider. Grafted Exoskeleton. And Contagion Engine. So, for some reason, I think this card is banned. Contagion Engine? I think that's what it was. Because that's actually pretty cool if you could proliferate and then proliferate again. But, I don't know. It's worth 13 bucks. Okay, so that's not too bad. It's not a bad card. Not a bad card at all. Between that card and the Razor, that's 20 bucks worth of value, so can't complain too much. Giant Hawk Idol, Hellion, Replica, Reaver, Shatter, good old Shatter, Meyer, Ymir, Untamed Might, Stupid Bird, Darkside Drake, I always like Drakes, Elwing Tangleworm, and Darksteel Juggernaut. Alright, equal to the number of artifacts you control. That's kind of crazy. That'd be cool with like a Teferi, or not Teferi, Tezzeret. That'd be cool with Tezzeret. Alright, so we're on pack 12 of 36. You know, one of these days I'll buy one of these old booster boxes and just put up individual packs, but, you know, I get these and I just want to crack them. Oh, that's cool. Whenever equipped creature becomes blocked, you may draw 2 cards. Infiltrator Lens, thrown against. Sacrifice an artifact, proliferate. And then we got Azuri Renegade Leader. Dude, he looks like the guy from Lord of the Rings. Look at him. Right. Regenerate another target elf. Elf creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample. Dude, this guy's like a really cool commander if you did an elf tribal. That's actually really cool. I kind of like him. You know, his casting cost isn't bad. You know, for 3 mana. What is he? Oh, he's a 2/2. So you'd have to definitely boost him up. You would definitely have to have a way to keep him boosted, or Trigon of Thought, Corrupted Harvester, or Ymir, Zuri's Bridge, Elf Warrior, Metalcraft. Alright, and we got a cat token. Alright. Origin Spellbomb, Hellion, Skyguard, Blast, Chromatic Steed. A lot of artifacts. You know, I've always been a fan of artifacts. I don't know why. Flash Allergy, Contagion, Corruption, Throne of Geth. And then we got Hand of Praetors, and not really anything. You know, I'm not thinking I'm going to get a Mox Opal, so that's kind of disappointing, but hey, whatever. We still only have 1 Mythic, so Furnace Celebration, Trigon Mending, Gear Grabber. Okay, so Quicksilver Gargantuan. You may have Quicksilver Gargantuan enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except for it's still 7/7. So we got 2 Mythics. I'm not sure how the Mythics held up over time. So I really don't know. Quicksilver, he's going for $1. You know, that's the only downside about a lot of these older sets, you know. No, I never got the idea of unopened product. You know, I look at some of these sets now. If it's like revised or something, and you've got the ooh, rats. That's a creepy rat. Okay, True Conviction. Creatures you control have double strike and lifelink. That's kind of a cool card. I like that. That's in Commander. And again, maybe it's because some of these card sets, you know, they do better in Commander as they get older, and some of these cards that aren't printed anymore. Grasp the Darkness, target creature gains 4/4, -4/4. Glimmer Post. I hope I get something with a Lotus. Each Locus. Oh, Locus. not Lotus. Locus. Did anything generate a Lotus? Locus? I haven't seen anything that really generates. Okay. So here's one of the ones we've been wanting. This is another land. Blackleaf Cliff. So this is actually the most expensive card of the set. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not the most expensive. It's the most expensive rare. It's the fourth. So we're looking at $23. What do we got? The Search and the Razor. Let's go down to the rares. So we're at 23 for the Cliffs. Razor, you're looking at 7, so we're looking at $30. And I don't see the C. So we're at like $38 for those 3 cards. So, again, probably not going to make my money back. But I did want these lands for my commander decks. And yes, I could just go buy the individual card. Yes, I do know that you can go buy individual cards, but I wouldn't have the fun of doing this. So, and with nothing much else to do with COVID going on, you know, cracking packs is definitely a way to pass the time by. Lifesmith. Whenever you cast an artifact, you pay 1 to gain 3 life. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that. Anyone that play these older Horde Smelter Dragon? I love dragons. I want to play these older sets like Pioneer and everything. Anyone real big into like buying old cards just for Pioneer or Modern? You know, make comments and let me know what type of standards you like to play. I mean, is everyone like either standard or Commander? Stratusky. Human Scout. That's cool. That's a cool comment. You know, the thing about that I like about the older sets is the foils so much more rare. So much more rare. Okay. Trigon. And again, a lot of these. Oh, that's cool land. I do like some of these lands. Now, coming up when we have Chimeric Mass, when we go back to Zendikar, with Zendikar Rising, I do have a booster case of Zendikar Rising in, coming pre-order. Depending on how the set looks, I might be looking at getting 2 cases. So if you're looking for Zendikar Rising, Copperline Gorge. That's a really pretty card. It's another pretty card. So we got 4 of them, and we got a Volation Reigns. It's kind of neat. That's a neat. So we got 4 of them. So it's going to be interesting. You know, we pretty much know there's not going to be any enemy fetch lands. They pretty much all summed that up, that we were not going to be seeing that. Tempered Steel. Artifacts, creatures you control can... You know what? This would be good with a Thopter deck. I love Thopters. They're another artifact creature I really enjoy. But yeah, Zendikar Rising, Double Masters. I have a bunch. What do I have? I have some of the VIP coming in, so we're going to be doing some VIP videos. We're going to be doing Embersmith. Inexorable Tide. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. So we're going to be definitely doing some booster boxes of Double Masters. If you're looking for Double Masters and you're into some of the singles, I will have them. I'm hoping that I can get them in sooner than later to try to get the first Mimic Vat. That's kind of cool. Imprint. Poison, and we got a Moriok Replicator. All right. So you know, there's going to be some other boosters coming out shortly that we'll be uploading or adding to TCG Player, Cybertek cards. I think we're up to about 8,000 cards up there, or 8,000 different cards, I should say. Skin render, metal coating. Creatures you control cannot be the targets of spells or abilities your opponent. Regenerate target creature. Now that's a kind of a neat, that's a neat enchantment. Now, you know, the fun part about after opening all these booster packs is then sorting the cards and figuring out what ones to get rid of and what ones to keep. Oh man, did I just drop that somewhere? There it is. This is what happens when you start looking at cards and they all start looking the same with the symbols. There we go. Culling Days. Charge counter. Draw a card for each counter. It's a cool blue card. Cool blue card. Gear Grabber. Venser's Journal. So, probably about, I don't know, I'm not even sure. I made $100 back. Viridian Reveal, Heavy Aeroblast, Dispense Justice, and Mirror Reservoir. Add 2 to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast mirror spells or activate abilities of mirror. Poison counter. Anyone really like using the counters? You know, it's always interesting. That's, you know, when I started selling cards, it was always interesting seeing it, you know, what people would buy and like what cards and of what type of cards and how many of it's a certain type. Grind Clock. Target player puts the top X cards of his or lot into her graveyard, which, oh, that's a nasty artifact. Nasty artifact. Alright, so we're down to 3 packs, so unfortunately no Mox Opal for me. But, you know, sometimes the bear eats you and sometimes you eat the bear, so it looks like this time the bear got me, so... Venser the Sojourner. Exile target permanent you own, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. Creatures are unblockable this turn. Whenever you cast a spell, exile target permanent. He's kind of a cool planeswalker. Whatever happened to him? I'm not real into the lore, so I really don't know what happened to him. So we got 3. And a construct. So we basically got 3 mythics. So again, I don't know how the mythic drops rates and everything worked back in the day, or what percentage of cards, but it definitely seems like either one, they did less mythics. Cursor Golem. Kind of cool. I like that. Golems are always a fascinating archetype. Constructs. A lot of artifacts. Okay. Barbed Battle Gear. Alberna. Oh, Clack Carrot. Here, Smith. And we got Argent Sphinx. Light Metalcraft. And a Silver Mirror. That's really silver. And some poison counters. Probably put the poison counters up there. They seem like something that, you know, if you want to play with poison, once you bought a pack and got them. Alright, so here's the last pack. And Ratchet Bomb. Each non-land permanent with a converted mana cost. Alright, so not really that much bling in this box. No Mox or anything, but still good time. Never opened this set, so I can now chalk it off to a set that I've opened and a set I probably won't buy another box of. You know, again, like I said, I like buying the box at least one to get majority of the cards, you know, pick up 36 rares. You know, got 3 mythics, got that one Planeswalker. So I'm not even sure if any of them are worth anything. Vexer. So he's a $13 drop. Venser. So Venser, you're not too bad. You're still holding price. Elspeth. You know, you're still holding at 9. So I mean, 13, 10, 23. Quicksilver. Unfortunately, you're at 99 cents. So, you know, we go down to the lands, you know, just looking at the lands, you know, the Copperline Gorge, $8, so 38, you know, so we got, you know, the lands I'm happy with the pulls in the lands. What do we got? We got black and red, we got white and green, we got blue and white. So they'll be a nice add to my commander decks. And again, I really am not sure about a lot of the rares. Contagion Engine, $13. Painful Quandary is right now around 11. Artists. Creatures you control cannot be blocked. Okay, so one of those, the one green enchantment's worth a few bucks. Didn't get a Dark Slick Shores. That would have been nice. A blue and black. Did get the Razor Verge. Nim, Death Mantle. I think we got one of them. $7. So, oh, need to look up Azuri. Contagion Engine. Yep, got the Nim. What else we got? Venser Journal, $6. Genesis Wave. Okay. So, Inexorable Tide, $4. Grand Army. Renegade Leader. He's only a $2 for a legendary. Mimic Bad, $1. So most of these are like about 35 cents. So again, did I make my money back? No. Did I enjoy myself? Yeah, and that's what it's about, enjoying yourself. So hopefully you liked the video. Again, check me out, Cybertek Cards on TCG Player. And until the next time.